Hello students, my name is Otin Joseph, your facilitator for grade 7 social studies. You are welcome once again to the OK Academy e-learning program. We are going to have a lesson on social studies today as a continuation of our previous lessons on adolescent reproductive health. Today we are having a lesson on chastity as a continuation of our studies on adolescent reproductive health. I know you have heard this word many times in your educational ladder. Okay, so what is chastity? What is meant by chastity? Chastity is the total abstinence from sexually related activities. Total abstinence, completely abstinence from sexually related activities. Sexual intercourse and any kind of activity related to it. Okay, so when you stay completely free from sex and all its related activities, then we say you are staying chaste or you are in a state of chastity. Why do people choose to stay chaste? Okay, let's explore some of the reasons why people choose to stay chaste. The first and foremost reason is for religious reasons, religious sake. People choose to stay chaste for religious reasons. Especially we know in Christianity, if you are not married, you cannot involve yourself in sex and all its related activities. Unless you are married, you are officially married, you have done the customary marriage and the religious one, the wedding. If you do both of them and then you go to the court for the marriage under ordinance, then we accept you that you have married, you are now a married couple, and then you can involve yourself in sex and all its related activities. If not, you have no right to do any of those things. It's sin, it's evil to do that. So for religious reasons. Also in Islam too, if you are not married, you cannot involve yourself in sex and all of its related activities. In the traditional religion too, if you involve yourself in sex in all of its related activities and you are caught, then you are going to be banished from the society. It's evil. Okay, so majorly on religious reasons, for religious laws and rights, you cannot involve yourselves in premarital sex. Okay, so staying chaste. The next one is for personal reasons. Maybe I want to complete my educational ladder before involving myself in sex and all its related activities. So I have to stay completely free from sex. Okay? And by so doing, I am staying chaste. The next one is fear of unwanted pregnancy. Some men and women choose to stay chaste due to fear of unwanted pregnancies. Okay? Pregnancies that they are not ready to welcome, they are not ready to face, they are not ready to commit abortion and those stuff, and they are not ready to take care of children. Therefore, they choose to stay chaste. They choose to stay free from sex and all its related activities. That is a personal reasons or the fear of unwanted pregnancy. And then the last reason I'll talk about is fear of STDs. Okay? A lot of people are staying chaste. They are staying free from sex and any activity related to sex because they fear to contract sexually transmitted diseases. Especially people living in places like Switzerland. Switzerland is known to be a place where HIV/AIDS is common. Okay? People easily contract HIV/AIDS in Switzerland. Therefore, people that visit that country try as much as possible to stay chaste or to find other means by which they might not contract STDs. Okay, so people choose to stay chaste, stay away, free from sex, either by virtue of their religion, by virtue of their personal reasons, or fear of unwanted pregnancy, or by virtue of not contracting sexually transmitted diseases. Now let's move on to the benefits of staying chaste. Why should you be encouraged to stay chaste, especially as an adolescent, as a young woman? Why should you stay chaste? Why should you stay free from sex and any activity related to sex. Benefits of adolescent chastity. Why must you stay chaste as an adolescent? The first one is self-dignity. If you stay chaste, you are able to uphold your self-dignity. You are able to uphold your personality, uphold your respect and your reputation. You're able to uphold some kind of degree and prestige in life for yourself. Okay? One of the most important reasons why you must stay chaste is for you to be able to uphold your dignity, how important, how beneficial you are, and why people must respect you and accord you with some kind of respect in the society. Chastity gives you that kind of privilege over others who are not able to stay chaste. Okay? Also, self-confidence. Adolescents that are confident in life are those that have been able to practice the activity of staying chaste. Okay? Your ability to stay free from sex and age-related activities give you some kind of confidence in life, gives you some kind of energy to do things that you could have never done if you had involved yourselves in sex and age-related activities. If you had already involved yourself in sex and other sexual activities, you wouldn't be able to do some things. You wouldn't be able to gather some vim and some kind of confidence and energy in doing things, producing some things that will bring benefits to you and other people in the society. Okay? Self-confidence. You're able to have some kind of dreams and goals in life that you would have never had if you had involved yourselves in sex and its related activities. Okay? Adolescents that are currently in sexual relationships only care about their relationships. Yeah, because they have involved themselves and have gotten themselves in sex, they have already taken away their virginities. Their mentalities are always directed towards their sexual life. So they don't have any other mind to think of doing things to improve upon their own lives and the lives of others in their societies. Okay? Yes, so staying chaste will give you that self-confidence. That will make you someone better, stronger, and mightier with a good kind of reputation over others that are not currently at your position. Respect from adults and community. Adolescents that are able to stay chaste until marriage are highly respected and accorded in the society. Okay? People give them that kind of respect. And elders, young ones, everyone give them respect. People love them and then people cherish them so much. They are most of the times invited to seminars, gatherings, and organizations to counsel and advise other young men on the benefits that he or she has obtained from staying chaste. Okay, so it is very, very obvious that if you stay chaste, if you are not found moving about with young men and women doing those things that are not supposed to be done at this tender age, people really respect you, both old and young. Also, you have the chance and the opportunity to enjoy successful marital life. This is a very important reason, okay? If you involve yourself in early sexual activities and premarital activities, usually in your marriage, you do not get the chance to observe successful marriage. Trust is lost because you had already involved yourself in those things and you already know what is sex and whatever is related to it. You are not safe and your partner is also not safe in your marriage. When one partner is away for a while, the other one feels insecure because he or she thinks the one who is away is cheating, which might not be true, or because of premarital sexual activities. There is nothing like trust in your marital life. The next one, which is very, very important to our studies, is uninterrupted education. If you do not involve yourself in early sexual activities, you have the focus, you have the mind, You have the edge, the vim, the energy to focus on your education. Okay, you're able to build a lot of goals and aspirations in your educational life, and you are able to focus on achieving your educational goals. You are able to climb the educational ladder to any height, any altitude that you want to reach. Okay? But once you start involving yourself in early sex and any of its related activities, you lose focus completely. You lose focus completely in life. You lose all your dreams and aspirations and your visions. You no more think of achieving anything better with your life. You no more think of going to the college, focusing on your basic education to get the best certificates to the high school, to the college, and to become your dream career. You lose every kind of vision of that sort. Okay? All that you will do now is your sexual life. That is the only thing that will be in your focus. Okay? So this thing makes it very much dangerous to involve yourself in premarital activities or early romantic relationships in this adolescent phase. If you have that dream, you have that focus, you have that edge to become someone great in future, then you never have to venture any kind of sexual life. Okay? You never have to involve yourself in any kind of sexual relationship with anyone in your life, so that you will get the free mind to learn, to study, to pass all your exams, to get the good certificates, and to progress in your educational life. The last reason I will talk about is freedom from sexually transmitted diseases. We get sexually transmitted diseases from sex and its related activities like kissing and other sexual activities. Okay? If you don't involve yourself in sex before marriage and you stay chaste, you are not going to contract sexually transmitted diseases. You'll be free from STDs. You'll be free from anything that might drive your attention from your education. You'll be free from fear of unwanted pregnancy or teenage pregnancy. You'll be free from committing abortion. You'll be free from mental disorder and emotional distress. You'll be free from all this, and you'll be very healthy in all aspects of your life. Your physical life will be okay. Your emotional and social life, everything will be in line, because you are not involving yourself in sex and any of its related activities. You are free in your life. You can think of any dimension in any way you want to think concerning your progress and development in life. Now let's look at what happens, the disadvantages, the demerits, the wrong things that might happen to us if we do not stay chaste in our adolescent phase. If we do not stay chaste in adolescent period, the disadvantages, the demerits, and the dangers that we might face in our lives. So let's look at the disadvantages of not practicing adolescent chastity. 1. School dropout. If you do not practice adolescent chastity, you might get pregnant, okay? And when you get pregnant, the school cannot accommodate you. Or even if the school will accommodate you, you yourself, you can't join your colleagues. You will feel so embarrassed in the school, staying in the same classroom with your colleagues, okay? Whilst you are pregnant, your colleagues are not pregnant, you cannot even enjoy the same class with them. So either the school sacks you out of the school or you sack yourself. In either ways, you will still experience drop out of school. Okay, if you don't want to be dropped out of school because of unwanted pregnancy or any other health risk related to living an unchaste life, you have to stay chaste, especially in this adolescent period of yours. Next one is the contraction of STDs. If you don't stay chaste and you involve yourself in any sexually related activities, there is a high possibility of contracting sexually transmitted diseases such as HIV/AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea, and all other related sexually transmitted diseases. The next one is social stigmatization. Yes, you will suffer stigmatization in the school, in the community. That will cause you to leave the school at your own will. Okay? Your own friends will be stigmatizing you. When you go to church, your own people will be stigmatizing you. In the community, people will be stigmatizing you and your family, your parents, of not being able to take good care of you and letting you getting pregnant at your adolescent age. Okay? Or when you contract STDs like AIDS, nobody wants to play with an HIV/AIDS patient. Nobody wants to go near such person. You are always stigmatized and rejected even by your own family members. Okay? So it is very, very important for you to stay chaste as an adolescent. Stay chaste as an adolescent so that you'll be able to get the chance to focus on your educational life. And then you'll be able to get a chance to stay completely healthy in your physical, emotional, and social lives. The next one is you will suffer mistrust and suspicion in your marriage. If you practice sex before marriage, in your marriage, your partner will never trust you. Your partner will never trust you because the partner believes that once you got your virginity broken before marriage, you have been in relationship with a lot of men or women before finally settling with that person. Therefore, even in a marriage, you will be suspected to cheat. Okay, in any physical circumstance, your partner might suspect you of cheating. Also, death and health risk. If you get pregnant, because of the social stigma, you might want to commit abortion, and that might cause your death or the death of the child or the two of you. Also, young women, because their bodies are not matured enough to carry children, they suffer during childbirth, and that can also lead to their death. Okay? And also, when you contract STDs, because of the stigma, the intensity of the stigma, you might not be able to stand it. So you might be taking your own life by committing suicide. And if you get HIV/AIDS too, there is no cure or vaccine for AIDS. Even if there are some vaccines that can accommodate you for a while, your parent might not be able to get that money to provide for you. So you will die. Okay, you suffer some stigma and die. Considering all these reasons, it is very important and needed for you to stay chaste. Stay chaste. Stay free from sex and its related activities. Don't copy others. Don't try to study the lives that other people are living and copy them into your life. Don't copy the negative and evil lifestyles of your friends. Okay? Stay chaste. Stay on your own. Be yourself so that you will be able to enjoy all the benefits of chaste life. And in the future too, in your marriage, you will understand why you were encouraged by Uncle Otin to stay chaste as an adolescent. How do you stay chaste? How do you practice chastity? Okay, so that is the last thing we are going to look at under this topic of chastity, and it is also the last thing we are considering in adolescent reproductive health. So let's go on and study how we can stay chaste in our adolescent age. So how do I stay chaste as an adolescent? The first reason, which is the most solid and strong reason among all, is being assertive. What do I mean by being assertive? Be brave to say no or tintinabulation to premarital sex. Okay? No, which I coin as tintinabulation. Be brave to say no to anyone that wants to force you or lure you to have some sexual affairs with a person. Okay? That is what I mean by being assertive. If you are assertive and you are strong on your points of saying no to anyone that might approach you for sexual activities or sexual relations, then you can be sure of yourself of being successful in your chaste life. The next one is avoid bad company. A lot of people of today will tell you that they got themselves into premarital sexual life as a result of peer good influence. Okay? Their peers force them, influence them, and lure them into having sexual affairs with other people that they themselves didn't really want to be, but they did because of their friends. So avoid friends that might lure you into having premarital affairs with others. Be committed to your religious and moral values. If you're a Christian, your Bible gives you a lot of counseling, guidances, and instructions on staying chaste and protecting yourself from fornication and premarital sexual activities. If you're a Muslim too, the Quran provides a lot of moral values on staying chaste. So be committed to your religious and moral values. Obey instructions from parents. If you obey instructions from parents, you wouldn't get yourself into any kind of premarital sexual activities. Seek counseling from responsible adults, not your peers. Okay? If you don't understand anything in your body, if you don't understand anything, in your adolescent phase, you will undergo a lot of changes which might bring tension and other imbalances in your life. If you don't understand anything, don't go to your friends and discuss with them. They will pollute your mind. Go to responsible adults, your parents, religious leaders for counseling, and they will be the right people to help you. Finally, dress in a modest way. Dress in a way that doesn't portray you as a harlot. Okay? Do not dress in such a way that will show your private parts, your breast, and then your other parts that are capable of attracting people to you. If you are a young lady, an adolescent lady, don't wear tight dresses and then dresses that will expose you to men. Your dress is what brings men close to you, okay? Your dressing is what is going to attract them to you and going to cause them to lure you into having sexual affairs with you. Some might even force you to have sex with you. Some might rape you, okay? They might rape you because of your dressing. So if you want to be free from being caught by a lot of guys and men outside there for sexually related activities and romantic relationships, so as to get your entire attention on your educational life and achieving your life goals, then I urge you to dress modestly. Cover yourself. Look nice, but don't expose yourself. And don't put on dresses that will attract the opposite sex to you. Okay? So this is the end of our lesson for today. We have concluded on adolescent reproductive health, and our next lesson on social studies will be a different topic altogether. Please stay chaste for me, and one day you will thank me in the future that Uncle Otin taught me to stay chaste. I did, and it has helped me today in my life. Stay safe, take good care of yourself, eat healthy, and then stay healthy until we meet another time on our next lesson. Bye-bye.